This is KGW News at 5.
Records fell in June of 2021 when temperatures in the Pacific Northwest reached the triple digits. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm John Adams. At least 96 people from Oregon died during that heat dome, most of them being from Multnomah County. Our Sydney Dorner met with their families, taking the day to remember their lives.
The extreme heat in 2021 took the lives of 72 people in Multnomah County. Today, around 100 volunteers are planting a tree for each one of their lives. And it's not just anywhere, but in eastern counties identified as heat islands. Tracy O'Leary lost her older brother to hypothermia during the 2021 Pacific Northwest heat dome.
He was healthy, young, but the heat just got to him.
The heat wave was hottest during June 24th to June 29th in 2021, when temperatures climbed up to 119 degrees Fahrenheit. At least 96 people died in Oregon, majority from Multnomah County. Most had no air conditioning or were home alone.
Where he lived and the apartments that he lived in, the window didn't even open.
Multnomah County, the city of Gresham, and the nonprofit Friends of Trees wanted to be more prepared for these extreme weather events, hosting a tree planting ceremony at Nadaka Nature Park, now providing shade and cooler temperatures for eastern parts of Portland with less trees.
We must actively combat climate change. By shading our homes, streets, and parks, we can cool our county by as much as 10 degrees, which helps break up heat islands and provides cleaner air.
72 trees were planted in memory of each life lost during the 2021 heat dome, placed around neighborhoods in the eastern part of the county that experience above average temperatures during summer. Families of those who lost a loved one placed a heart in the soil when giving the tree a new home.
We can come here and kind of watch as the tree grows and remember my brother, kind of help not just him, but all the lives that were lost.
Friends of Trees say trees are one of the most resilient ways we can fight back against the detrimental effects of climate change.
We need more folks signing up for trees. We need more folks volunteering. This is a community effort.
Sydney Dorner, KGW News.
All right, our stretch of warm, sunny weather continued on today. A perfect day for some golf, as shown by our tower camera at the Reserve Golf Course. Let's bring in Joe Ranieri now. And Joe, will this beautiful weather be sticking around for Sunday?
It's going to be sticking around for Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday as well. But yeah, we're not far from seeing record-breaking temperatures out there this afternoon. The official high was 76. Record is 80. So I know 4 degrees off, but still, I think there's a better chance of seeing record-breaking temperatures, widespread record-breaking temperatures by tomorrow afternoon. Let's go out to the Oregon coast, where it almost looks like a summer day with the crowd out there. Temperatures in the upper 60s. Downtown Portland, those bricks, are looking at temperatures in the mid 70s at this hour. We have the light winds. Crystal clear conditions up in the Oregon Cascades with a temperature of 48 degrees. Grab the sunscreen if you're doing any skiing or snowboarding throughout the higher elevations heading into tomorrow, because we're going to be looking at another warm day ahead looking into Sunday. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to the upper 70s already. Sherwood 77 degrees. It's mid-March and we're flirting with 80 degrees, John. Absolutely wild to see some of these numbers out there. East side of the state relatively calm, but our warm conditions is in part to a ridge of high pressure. And looking into tomorrow, daytime highs are going to be in the mid to the upper 70s. Some models are trying to kind of downplay a little bit in the low 70s. I'm going with 76 tomorrow, which could tie a record. I'll break down your detailed forecast and also talk about what tomorrow's big race is going to be like for the Shamrock Run. That's coming up a few minutes from now.
All right, Joe, thank you. Well, we have breaking news tonight after a search and rescue team finds the body of a missing hiker in Horsetail Falls. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office started their search Friday night after the person didn't return home from a planned hike. The Sheriff's Office says a medical examiner is on scene there. Stay with KGW on air and online for any further developments. Well, new tonight, Portland police arrest a person after an early morning shooting on the east side. It happened just after 2 near Southeast Powell Boulevard and 134th Avenue. Officers arrived to find one male with gunshot wounds. The suspect was still in the area when they found and arrested him. And one person is dead after a crash just outside of Hubbard last night. The Marion County Sheriff's Office says it happened just after midnight on Broad Acres Road between Hubbard and I-5. First responders arrived to find this vehicle upside down. The passenger, 21-year-old Caleb Cheney, died at the scene. The driver was hospitalized and is expected to survive. A bicyclist is fighting for his life after he was hit by a car Friday night in Gresham. Police say it happened around 11 near Northeast Hogan and 23rd Street. The bicyclist was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. The driver stayed at the scene and is cooperating with the investigation. Well, if you've got plans to enjoy some of the St. Patrick's Day festivities, make sure you're being safe out there. Local law enforcement agencies such as the Portland Police Bureau are beefing up patrols to make sure drivers aren't impaired or under the influence. Our Deidre Johnson has more.
There's plenty of fun and merriment during St. Patrick's Day weekend, but law enforcement says that's exactly why they're cracking down on those that aren't being safe.
A lot of people choose to partake in alcohol and sometimes drugs during those events. And so we want to do what we can to make the roads more safe.
The Metro Area Traffic Enforcement Collaboration, or MATIC, that includes the Portland Police Bureau and other agencies, is working together on the initiative. They're targeting 5 behaviors that lead to serious injury and fatal crashes.
The goal of MATIC is to work on what we refer to as the SOLID, which SOLID, which stands for speed, occupant safety, lanes, as in driving with your lanes the way you're supposed to be, impaired, and distracted driving.
Vancouver police are also stepping up patrols. They say if you do plan to go out, make sure you plan ahead.
Plan to get a ride there and a ride back, or plan to use a rideshare app like Uber or Lyft. Try your best to not take your car with you.
Target Zero works to reduce the number of traffic deaths. The plan from the state of Washington seeks to reduce the number of deaths and serious injuries on roadways to 0 by 2030. Managers of the plan are encouraging everyone to be safe during the holiday weekend.
Our goal is to really work with our community to shift our traffic safety culture to one where people would never consider getting behind the wheel after consuming an impairing substance.
Well, if you do need a ride home, there are a limited number of Safe Ride Home coupons available for the weekend. You can get up to $20 off a taxi ride or $10 off an Uber or Lyft. The coupons are valid through 3 a.m. Monday morning. Just search PBOT Safe Ride Home. Well, whether you're heading out this weekend or getting ready for spring break, you can expect to pay more for gas in Oregon and Washington. Right now, Oregonians are paying a little more than $4 a gallon. That's nearly 50 cents more per gallon than just 1 month ago. That means $10 gallon for a $10 gallon fill up. It's going to cost you $4 more right now. And the numbers are higher in Washington, where drivers are paying $4.29 a gallon, meaning a 10-gallon fill up is more than $42. That's up 39 cents a gallon over last month. Experts say there are 3 major factors causing the increase.
Demand is going up, temperatures are warmer, Americans are getting outside more and more, there's spring break travel. The fact that demand is up, we're changing over to the summer blends, and refiners are doing maintenance are basically the 3 big examples of why gas prices go up.
According to Gas Buddy, the peak gas prices are in April or May, and prices likely won't drop again until October or November. A transit interruption in the west side of Portland. Part of the TriMet Max Blue Line is out of service for the next week. The final planned disruption for the Better Red extension project kicked off today and will last through next Sunday. During this time, shuttle buses will take Blue Line riders between Orenco Station and Hatfield Government Center in Hillsborough. Crews need this time to work on the trackway that normally can't be done under regular service hours. The project is still on schedule to wrap up sometime this summer. And a traffic reminder tonight, a section of Highway 217 is closed for the entire weekend. Crews are working on the road from Greenberg to 99W in the Tigard area. Both directions and some on-ramps will be shut down until Monday morning at 5 a.m. It's part of the 217 improvement project, with ODOT adding extra lanes to give people more space to merge into traffic. Well, numerous candidates running to be Portland's next mayor took part in a roundtable discussion this afternoon on addiction and recovery. The goal of this Recovery Community Summit is to bring together a coalition of individuals focused on addiction recovery and to advocate for changes to the state's healthcare system to make it more recovery friendly. Oregon currently has the 2nd highest level of untreated addiction in the country, but ranks 50th in access to treatment. We spoke with an individual in recovery who says this summit is a big deal.
I can't even tell you how jazzed it has me to be here. It's the people are amazing. We're all here for the same reasons, and it's just overall a really amazing thing.
We will have more on what the mayoral candidates said at the summit coming up tonight at 11.